Hello everybody, I'm pcWIZrd and welcome to another episode of Tekkit on the Team Raven server. So I've done a little bit of work around the house here, getting things a little set up. Just a little step there for decoration, broadened this a little bit, dug it back a few more blocks, and put a fence in around here to help keep zombies from smashing our door in. Keep creepers away. And down here I expanded the farm out a little bit, got a couple more seeds, pieces of wheat and seeds, grew that out a little bit more, put a fence around it to keep mobs from jumping on the dirt and smashing the plants and all that kind of fun stuff. So other than that, we got some rubber trees have grown a little bit more. And I don't have a tap with me right now. And I also did a little bit of mining. As you can see, I've got a nice ruby sword here, a nice emerald pick, and a sapphire shovel. So other than that, I'm still sporting the leather armor that I started with. But I believe I might actually have enough to make an iron suit. But that's not today's goal. Today's goal is going to be the basic machines. We're going to start with a generator, a macerator, a battery box, and then we might move on to some of the other machines, like an extractor, electric furnace, maybe a compressor. But to start with, as I said, I've done some mining, and we've got a fair amount of stuff here as far as iron and coal and planks, flint, this kind of stuff. So I just picked up another piece of flint, so I should have enough to get us started. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to make the generator, the bat box, and the macerator. And I'm going to make all three of them just because I really kind of need them all to go together. You can put, I believe you can put fuel directly in a macerator to get it to work, but as you're going to see, it's not really that expensive to make all three of these items and get them hooked up, get them going. So let's start out. For starting this, I'm going to need, I've already got the numbers calculated here, so I need 10 pieces of cobble. And we got refined iron, which refined iron is just iron that's been cooked twice. So I need 17 of those. I need 16 tin. So I do need to cook up a couple more of these. Let's just throw 8 in there because it's a nice even number for the coal. Charcoal will cook a batch of 8 for one piece. So I'm going to get the tin going. I need copper wire. So I'm going to need 11 of these, 11 copper wire, which means I'm going to have to make 12. So I need literally 12 of these. I'm going to need 2 batches of copper wire because you get 6 out of each batch, and 6 pieces of copper. We're also going to need 12 redstone, what else? 3 flint and 5 planks, which should be in here. Oops. Let's go there. Alright. And I was 3 short on these. Alright, so let's start with the generator. First thing we need to do is furnace. Generator is going to be a furnace. It's going to be 3 refined iron and a battery, which I need to make copper wire in order to make the battery. So we're going to do. Alright, 2 of those. We got copper wire at the top, 4 pieces of tin and 2 pieces of redstone. Gives me my battery. So we got battery, we have 3 pieces of refined iron, and a furnace. What did I do wrong? Oh. What the heck did I just do wrong? Iron furnace? Oh, I bet I need iron furnace. I don't need a furnace, I need a generator. This is what I'm doing wrong. I'm getting myself all kinds of confused now, aren't I? Yeah, it is iron furnace, so I need 5 pieces of iron with that. So we're going to do that right in here. See, I tried to be all prepared and it was a total fail. So, almost had it. Iron furnace, there we go. Then 3 refined iron. And the battery. That gives us our generator. And then we're going to have the bat box. The bat box is... Where did all my tin go? Didn't I not grab a whole bunch of tin? Okay. Totally confused now. So for a bat box, I need 3 batteries. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3. Come on. 3. Do 3 batteries in the center, piece of wire at the top, and 5 planks. Okay, that's our bat box, and then we have our macerator. And that's an electronic circuit and a machine block. So first thing we need to do is make the electronic circuit, which is going to be 2 pieces of redstone. Oh, that's not going to show up. I want to be able to see my ingredients. There we go. 2 pieces of redstone with a piece of refined iron in the center, surrounded by copper wire. That's our electronic circuit. We need a machine block, which is refined iron around in a circle. And then we needed 2 cobblestone and the flint. The only other thing we need. So flint across the top. And a machine block, electronic circuit, and 2 cobblestone. Gives us our macerator. Now to place these, I think what I'm going to do is place them right along the back wall here for the time being, but I do want to extend this room backwards because we're going to end up adding more machines and tubes and some automatic circuits. You're going to try to get a little fancy with it. So this is, I know, only going to be temporary, but let's work on, let's see, I'm going to put a couple things, because I'm going to plan on having a couple other pieces of equipment as well. So we're going to start with the generator, and then the bat box. Oh, let's put it on the ground. There we go. So the generator will automatically output power from any side. So whatever's directly next to it is going to get power fed to it. The bat box is only going to feed power out the side with a dot on it. So I could, if I wanted to, put the macerator directly against the bat box, but I actually want to, I'm going to want to run wires because I'm going to end up hooking up a couple other machines here. So I actually want to come behind this and run my wires behind it. Alright, we're going to have to fix this. So first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and put the macerator down, because I need to make some bronze. Bronze is going to allow me to make a wrench, a bronze wrench, which is used for working with this equipment, for turning it or removing it, such things like that. So in order to make a bronze wrench, I need copper dust and tin dust. Now the reason we wanted to get a macerator going right away is when you macerate a single ore, you get 2 piles of dust out of it. You can cook each bit of dust cooks into an ingot. So out of 1 piece of ore you get 2 ingots, where if you just put it in an oven, furnace, you only get 1 ingot out of it. So you're automatically helping to maximize your resources. So I'm going to macerate up a batch of copper and a batch of tin, and then we're going to make some bronze, and we'll be right back with that. Okay, we've got some tin macerated here, and I've already got the copper done, so we'll let the rest of that tin keep going. Don't need that for making the bronze. Over here I'm just cooking up some cobblestone to make some smooth stone, because we'll need it for some various stuff. So to make bronze, it's 3 pieces of copper dust and 1 piece of tin dust will make 2 bronze dusts. And I need 6, but we're going to go ahead and make up a whole bunch here. That looks good. So it'll give us 16, which is a good start. I'll also be able to make some bronze armor out of this. So let's go ahead and jump in here, cook this up so I can get the wrench that we want. And the next piece of equipment we're going to make is going to be the extractor. That is extremely useful for your rubber, because 1 piece of sticky resin will turn into 3 pieces of rubber when run through an extractor, as opposed to just cooking in an oven and only getting 1. So we're going to need a machine block, or a electronic circuit. Actually, I believe we do need a machine block as well. Yes, 1 machine block and 4 tree taps. So our machine block and tree taps. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. And machine block and circuit, and we have an extractor. We're going to go ahead and we're going to set this right next to our macerator. And as you can see, it doesn't get any electricity, because the electricity won't pass directly through the macerator like that. So we are going to create a bronze wrench, which is just a U shape with a handle. This is going to allow us to come back here and turn the bat box. Now by right-clicking on an empty side, it turns the battery box so the output comes here. If I click on that spot, the side with that spot, it removes the battery box and puts it back in my inventory. So we're going to set that there. Of course, I just deleted the energy I had stored in there, but oh well. we'll get energy back. So now out of the back we're going to place some copper cables running along back here to power these machines. So now when we look at this, now we've got electricity to the extractor. And the next thing we're going to want is going to be, oh, what else do I need? I need a compressor, but that's not really vital. I make room for it here, but I also need an electronic furnace. The electric furnace is really nice because it works exactly the same as a regular furnace, except for the fact that it shuts off as soon as it's done cooking what you have. It doesn't use an entire piece of fuel like a normal furnace does. So let's see how close we are to being able to make this. It's going to be an electric furnace, which is an iron furnace of, so 9 pieces of iron, 9 pieces of iron, an electronic circuit, and a couple pieces of redstone dust. So what I'm missing is the copper wire. So we do need to run our sticky resin through the extractor. And I'm going to need 2 pieces of that to make copper wire, that one batch of copper wire that we need. And here we have some more bronze. I am going to need more than that if I want to make armor. So let's see where we are. Oh my goodness, yeah, we're getting quite a lot here. So we can do this right in my inventory. We do divide this up. There we go. So we get another 18 pieces. That's a good start. And rather than cook that in there, I'm going to go ahead and wait and use the electric furnace as soon as we get that done. And there's our 6 rubber that we need. Let's get some copper wire made. And, oops. I also need my project table. I always forget I don't have a project table right now. I can't leave inventory sitting in there. Project table's easy to make. Probably make that as one of the next items. So we need an electronic circuit, we said. So let's slap one of these together right there. And we need an iron furnace. She said was just a ring of iron. And how did we say this assembles? That's it, just those. Very simple, very easy, which is a very nice thing. And electric furnace. Put a wire back there for it. Pop our furnace down. And we'll start cooking up our bronze. You can see it works pretty quickly too. It actually, I believe this cycles quite a bit faster than a regular furnace. And we'll also, in the future, be adding some upgrades to these to overclock them, make them cook even faster, which is always going to be helpful. And what else do we need now? I need a compressor, was one of the other things I said I was going to make. And I don't have enough refined iron for that, so we will have to end up cooking up some more iron, which I'm not going to have enough materials right now. Let's see what we got. And it's nighttime. Let's make it day and go look at our fields here. This is still going. It's going to be done fairly soon. Hey, let's go harvest that wheat. But before we harvest it, I'm going to make a sickle. I love using sickles because they are so fast and efficient. So when we come down in here, let's see, we're going to just right click. Oh, why is it not going? Left click. There we go. Sorry about that. And you can see it takes a pretty big swatch of stuff right off the bat. And what do we got? 26 seeds. So this is coming along. And I just put this piece of marble here just to keep me from falling in the water, or keep any seeds or wheat from falling in the water. It just kind of gets annoying when you do that. And I believe I have some other seeds in here for, not that one, this one, for flax. Flax isn't necessarily very useful right at the moment, but it does give us string for wool, and also flax seeds are going to be used for creating paint, which is the fun stuff of doing pneumatic tubes, because you can paint your tubes different colors, and they will not connect to each other. You can run pneumatic tubes side by side without your stuff crossing over all the time. Very, very useful, very handy. And we are making some more refined iron, that's correct. As we make that, we're going to need, doing the compressor. Let's check. Let's take a look. Smooth stone, a machine block, and electronic circuit. So again, we are still short on rubber, but we've got a whole bunch now. Make some more copper wire. Just redstone, piece of refined iron, and there's the electronic circuit. Now we just need our refined iron. See how much quicker that is? Love having an electric furnace. Then we get the induction furnace, and that gets crazy fast. And we said smooth stone, right? 4, 5, 6. Oh, down 1. There we go. There's the compressor. And our cable and our compressor. We're not really going to have much use for this right off the bat, but will be making some alloys and stuff like that in the near future, so it's nice to have it. And we're gonna keep these machines as kind of their own standalone separate pieces like this. And like as I said, we're gonna expand back here and make another set that will go into the automated systems, just so that you've got these to walk up and, you know, do a quick batch of something if you need to. And we will continue to run this stuff through the macerator. And what else we got going on? We got some bread. We need another tree tap. So that I know I need. I don't have any more planks. I also don't have an axe. So let's make an axe. Let's make an emerald axe. let's come over here, grab a tree. So nice having trees right next to your house. At some point I will start replanting some of these trees out here. I like to kind of work on getting them away from the house a little bit, but not too far away, so more aesthetic to begin with. Alright, so we can make a tree tap so we can get some more sticky resin. Yeah, I'll just make it all into planks, why not? Tree tap. You know, I don't think it's going to take very much to make an electric tree tap. I think though it's pretty simple. Battery and electronic circuit. Oh, I got tin there. We might be able to do this pretty straightforward here. Here's a battery. And well, we're going to be missing refined iron. But in here, I've got some iron. Drop it in here, cook it up. We really just need the one right now, so. Alright. And electronic circuit coming right up. Tree tap. And the battery. There we go. And we will stick this right in the bat box. Fill that up. At this point, I think we've definitely done enough for today. But next time we'll go mining diamonds. We'll do covalence dust, we will look at divining rods, and go after some diamonds. So I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a like, leave me any comments, suggestions, any questions you've got, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. I am pcWIZrd, and thank you very much for watching.